Of course, if there's one person that can, if anyone who's read the Hulk knows, there's one person who can get the Hulk out of a jiffy, it's the motherfucking leader. Alright, here we go. It's Incredible Hulk. Countdown 2. It's the leader. Part 3 of 4. It's issue 366. This X-File type team looking around for appearances of the Hulk or the whereabouts of him, because they don't believe he's dead. And if not, they still want his body for research and shit. So suddenly, here comes this giant thing comes flying out, and then everybody starts running. Doc Samson's like wants to run, but he's just like, what is there's people in there? So he just catches it, and he's like, is there anybody in there? And they kind of investigate. It's like, it's nothing but rubbish and shit. Alright, it's just an empty tank. That means the Hulk must be nearby. So they waste no time getting the fuck out of town to see where this thing fucking flew from. And so they get all the tanks and shit. They waste no time getting the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, it shows that the Hulk was inside the back, and he comes crawling out. And here's this guy like, oh shit, how did they not notice the giant Hulk in the back of his truck? Grabs the guy, and he's about to beat him up, because the Hulk thinks he's gonna fucking die. He's having a bad day, and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna murder these people, because I only have like 20 seconds to live or some shit. So meanwhile, the bad guy's kind of watching to see what the Hulk's doing, just on his own warped entertainment. And so the madman with the potato sack on his head, then he walks out this room, and this military guy's in here. What the fuck are you? Some guy with a potato sack mask? And he's like, I'm the madman. And then just kills the guy and says, you made me mad. So he starts walking around, and you see some feet watching this guy, who's watching the other guy. And you see the silhouette, you see his giant brain, and all the monitors. And meanwhile, the army's just marching around, and they're bringing back the Abomination. They're like, holy shit, this is what's left of the Abomination. They're coming around, and then suddenly the Hulk comes back, and he's like, wait a second. And the Hulk comes jumping in here, now he's rationalized a little bit. He's like, the Abomination's still in town, and so the Hulk gets blasted, and he's falling over, and the Hulk's just like, I can't believe this. I'm actually getting knocked over by a tank. So it's like, alright, this is bullshit. I can overcome this shit. So he just takes it, smashes everything. And so here you go. You see the Abomination. He apparently got himself back together since last we've met. And so the truck's all smashed, and he's just sitting there, still locked away, being carted off, probably still burning in agony. So the Abomination's still burning in agony from the last he met the Hulk. And the Hulk's just looking at him, he's like, I'm gonna torture you until you give me some information. And the Abomination's just like, what are you really gonna do? And the Hulk's just like, seriously. And the Hulk's just like, I'm gonna break your fingers. And then all of a sudden you just hear some cracking. So they see the Hulk, he threatens to break the Abomination's fingers. He's like, you wouldn't, and then he does. Well, it's been a wonderful conversation. And then suddenly the military comes busting out their guns on the Hulk. And the Hulk goes to start killing them before he gets beamed up by a fucking teleporter of some sort. And the Hulk just in mid-air just teleports into this room, not knowing where he's at. And here we go. Here it is. It's the leader. And the leader's just standing there, and the Hulk's just like, you jiffy pop motherfucker. And the leader just uses his mental blast and knocks him through a fucking wall, and just... And he's out on the street, and then suddenly this giant rock monster comes out and attacks him, just smashes the Hulk in the face, and then he starts pouncing up and down on the Hulk like he's a trampoline with these little spike shoes. Grabs a spike, he grabs a rock and tries to hit him in the face and fails. And then this guy comes out around the fucking corner with a giant super machine gun and starts just blowing the fuck out of the Hulk, and the Hulk just falls over. And then the Hulk just gets pissed, and so he sends out a sonic fucking clap. And then he's just like, that'll knock them the fuck out of town. And the Hulk tries to walk away and figure out how to fuck take care of this real quickly. And the Hulk's like, I got a fucking idea. So he waits to go around the corner, and he just knocks the whole fucking building on top of him. And then he's just like, alright, there we go. Whole building on top of him, let's take care of those assholes. And then they start breaking back up. And the Hulk's like, really? Son of a bitch. And then they blast the giant beam on top of him. And it's this girl in a swimsuit and her little transgender boyfriend. And they basically taser the Hulk, and he's in a bubble. She's using this mind beam. He starts using this little blast, like his little blast out of his finger. It's really weak. And so she's like, oh my god, we just got done swimming. And the Hulk's just like, you motherfuckers. And they start blasting stuff. And the Hulk gets pissed. So he just uses his classic smash the ground sonic wave. And they just fly the fuck over, all of them. And the Hulk's like, alright, you guys want some serious business? I'm done thunderclapping. You guys are gonna straight up die. And the Hulk just punches him. And then gets hit in the face by another fucking ugly monster. And he's just like, oh, I'm Ogre. How are you doing? And the Hulk's like, oh, it's the ugly chick friend. Holy fuck, I'll die fighting you guys. And the Hulk's on the ground. And the leader's like, alright guys, break it up. And the Hulk's just like, hold on, I'm gonna bleed on you. And he's all beat up and dizzy. And the leader's sitting here with this big gang. And he's just like, hello Hulk, how are you doing? He's like, leader, what the hell do you want this time? And of course the Hulk's just like, I don't want anything of your crazy shit. And he's like, well, you're free to leave. He falls back down. And the leader's just standing there. And he's like, look, I told you could leave. It's in a closed environment. You gotta follow me into the door and I'll help you out. Yeah, well, anyways, I can tell you what's going on because I've been following this whole thing. So my brother basically sent the poison to you and you're about to die, and... Oh yeah, and by the way, Betty and them are still alive too. I just figured you might want to know that. It's the final issue countdown. Here we go. Here we go. The art gets really gritty.